You don't have to know how it's all going to turn out. You don't have to know what tomorrow may bring. You don't even have to know what the end is going to be. But you do have to take faith. You do have to take faith. You do have to take faith because your faith creates your world. Your faith creates your future. We obtain the promise of God by faith. It is made manifest by faith. And we can't just sit around waiting for the promise to just fall out the sky. No, it requires some work. It requires some action on your part. It requires a doings. It requires movement on your part. And so the enemy uses fear and doubt and fills your minds with so many lies to stop the movement of faith. And if he can stop your movement of faith, he can keep your world stuck in a holding pattern. He can keep your world stuck, never bringing into fruition what God has said, never bringing into your now what God has shown you, never pulling it in to the seen realm. God showed you the vision. It's not so that it could just say stuck where it's at. We have to pull it into our now. We have to take faith. We have to act on the word that God has given us. And when you've done everything that you know to do, you just stand. You just stand. But we cannot just sit around and be a people who are just saying, God, you promised me this, but I'm just waiting for it to fall out of the sky. It don't work like that. It's okay to be afraid, to not know how it would turn out. But you got to use faith. You got to work. You got to move. You got to execute. You got to go. When God says it's your time, it's that moment. You got to go. You got to take a leap of faith. You got to put yourself out there. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be comfortable in the uncomfortableness and the vulnerability that faith brings. Faith leaves you wide open. It leaves you exposed. You don't know. You can't control it. Faith is not your ram. It is not your ram that you can control. It's a ram in which you have to trust God. You have to die to your flesh. You have to come up higher. You have to believe in the unseen. You have to believe in what God has showed you. So when we say take faith, it doesn't just mean you just stand there and it's going to fall out the sky. No, I'm taking faith, but I have to work because faith without works is dead. I have to become alive through my faith, but I have to work what God has shown me. I have to work towards what he has shown me so that it can come to pass. It's not just going to fall out the sky. Your will to become alive, to create a new world through your faith is the opposite of death. So faith without works is dead. When you're ready to change your world, to create a new world, to come alive in what God has said, you take faith, but you got to take it with the work. It's not just going to fall out the sky. Do your part.